Good afternoon, YouTubers. Did you guys see that coming from the new map today on June 1st, 2021 as a sneak peek of the Mexico The Hunt to the Call of the Wild, at the first official of 4 trailers as the newest call it the Whitetail Deer, and in the Mexico still have in the mule deer. They have about coos deers. They have a new animals here about Mexico Chihuahua deserts, and I confirmed the Mexico this year about this day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Girly Scouts in Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Captain Simon Perryman here. Today is the Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. We're just having about the good news today. All things that are about Zachy TK, Lady Legend XO, and Jaxie Beard, DD33 Dare Drives, Ron Tubes, and Scarecrows, and the Lone Gamers today. You guys gonna need to do something about available on 23rd. So it basically still has about the console about the August 2021. That was been about the past 6 months ago that about for the Xbox One consoles, just like others that about the Theater Raw War here. So I basically, and Mexico still have it about directed by Leighton Lake, Silver Ridge Peaks in the Yukon Valley, and those are including those Park Fernando here, the Park Fernando here. So the Whitetail Deers and the mule deer has confirmed to the Mexico. So they have Barbary sheep, coos deers, and stills the bighorn sheep, pronghorn stills, plains bisons, mountain lion stills. So they don't know the habit about the black bears, or the grizzly bears. Don't have it about the bears on it. They have a bobcats. They don't have Canadian lynx. They're probably just still 8 specimens in this world, and we just wouldn't need to do the show something. It's kind of like you feel like to go to the sportsman channel called the Mexican Hunt, when you hunt for the deers, called the whitetails, coos, and mule deers. Even though the mountain lions in different kinds, about 1 trivia through 9 legendary, and although we have the 1 trivia through 5 mediums, although it's kind of like this be very easy, 3 very easies, include 4 easies to 5 mediums, without the 6 hards, without the 7 very hard, without 8 mythicals, and without 9 legendaries. And both of them, they have Leighton Lake and Silver Ridge Peaks and Park Fernandos, and usually about USA, about the Yukon Valley. They have been about plains bisons bringing in the Mexicos. So they do have coyotes. They do have bringing the coyotes, the whitetails, and from bringing the coyotes, the whitetails to Mexico. So they're gonna have to bring in the mule deer and about the Silver Ridge Peaks, mountain lions, and so we don't know. They says we might gonna be bringing the black bears or something in about extreme rules. Bighorn sheep and pronghorns. So right now it's very difficult to see one of the still 8 specimens into this world, like Hirschfelden, Theater Aurora, and Leighton Lake, and it's sometimes there are different kinds about the desert bighorn sheeps, pronghorns, and plains bisons. They do have it about the Mexican desert animals here. Different kinds that are about the black bears and mountain lions and grizzly bears and coyotes and Canadian lynx, even the Mexican wolves, although the mule deers, coos deers, the whitetails, and So we thought that the new animals here, they do have Barbary sheep known as Eldad sheep. So we don't bring the mountain goats in there, and including bizarre ibex, and we just do it about to some turkeys and pheasants and probably the jackrabbits and cottontail rabbits, and probably hares on it. There could be one for the Mexican wolves and different kinds about the cougars and mountain lions and pumas and catamounts. Sometimes they really got interesting here about the limitation about the full trailer is coming soon, also about next week and June 8th. Some cases which you have in the read in the book, all things that about the land mammals in Mexico. So what seems about the Coos deers could be one for the New Mexico, and the director for the Deer Hunter Caliber season 2004, by the way, Deer Hunter 2005 seasons. It's kind of feels free, and so I don't feel like to be hottest at that day. It looks like about to rain a lot, just like others about the Cuatro Colinas and to the Mexico. As some kinds said about the stills about 10 specimens of the Cuatro Colinas in Spain. They have about crossing there for the Atlantic Oceans. So which is instead about Bezzetti ibex, Rana ibex, Gretel's ibex, southeastern Spanish ibex, Iberian mouflon sheep, Iberian wolves, red deers and wild boars and roe deers and European hares. And if you guys still had about 8 specimens about the story missions here without the side missions, there are some things that are about Mexico Chihuahua Desert has story missions without the side missions. This is called the COVID-19 pandemic on the Hunter Call of the Wild. Story mission of in the Mexico here, which is all this you can hunt around those does and bucks and rams and ewes and bulls and cows, even though the mountain lions, the male and female alike, even though coyotes is just one of the bringing into the Mexicos. And so we don't know, we don't need to bring in the Mexican wolves here. So we just wanted to say we wanted to watch this on the full trailer is about next week. All things are about June 8th, which is about the confirmations. All things about you can watch it on Expensive Worlds on YouTube channels without the Twitch streamers. So we just wanted to be okay. All things about the Facebooks, the Twitters, and Reddits and storylines today on Tumblrs and Hangouts. So Hangouts today on they have about the Call of the Wild today on the Hunter Call of the Wild Wikipedia. So just look up for the social media on the DD33s, Ramen Tubes, ZDDKs, the Long Gamers, Scarecrows, and so I don't do it exactly as it was supposed to be. So if the Yukon Valley still has the 7 specimens about the Yukon sheeps, the doll sheeps, the stone sheeps, including Olympic elk, reindeers and Sitka deers, brown bears and spirit bears and polar bears and black bears and Alaskan timber wolf, still for moose, grizzly bears, caribou, red fox, gray wolves, harlequin ducks, plain bisons. So we do have to bring in the snowshoe hare and whitetail ptarmigan and the snow goose. I know someone else to bring in heard about the muskox and plain and wood bisons. So we do have making us up for the friends that are greater than alike. Plains bisons is doing exactly what it's supposed to be. So So we are in the Xbox One on the consoles until it comes out for the August 2nd, the August 2021. So I choose the Mexican hunting reserves. So instead of about the Asia, Australia, and Africa. So that'll be the next year of February 2022. That'll be the confirmation for the Africa for February 2022. That goes to the end of for about COVID-19 pandemic was finishes off with doing the COVID shots. If you guys do have the information first, do want about the first COVID shots, information first for the second ones, second shots, and to fill all of it however you can. So, is anything about the question? What happens today about the good news about Mexican hunting reserves on the Call of the Wild today? So good. So we wanted to subscribe to more content today. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTubers channels and about Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google Find accounts, channels, YouTubers, and subscribers to YouTubers about the Dispenser Worlds, Rama Tubes, DD33s, and the Lone Gamers, the Scarecrows, and Flinters, and the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we just wanted to subscribers on the Hunting Gamers on the Call of the Wild reservers today about 10, and we just wanted to check up and make sure that for confirmation about August 2021 today about 10 reserves. So the Hunter Call of the Wild, the Xbox One consoles about the August 15, 2021. So how do I know? So I take that as a yes. So we just wanted to confirm if you guys wanted to the confirmation about the Bloodhound called the Hunty Dogs, the man's best friends for the Bloodhounds. However, if it still has about the level one about sniffing around to do finding blood trails, it does matter. It does matter. However, you get to the confirm with what if you want. So please subscribe to watch it on the full trailers of the Hunter Call of the Wild, Chihuahua Desert on Mexico. Thank you so much for the comment name for this afternoon. Feel free to watch. So, sneak peek on Chihuahua Desert. Don't forget. Keep on watching, mateys. Good luck.